Okay, so in this video, I'd like to talk about Kingdom Rush, and cover some things. So you have Kingdom Rush Frontiers, and Kingdom Rush Origins, Kingdom Rush Vengeance, and then there's some more after that. I've only played up to Kingdom Rush Vengeance. I guess there's Kingdom Rush 5 Alliance Tower Defense. If you want a comprehensive overview, you can go to Ironhide kingdomrush.com. See where this goes. And you can play it on Google Play Store, on Android, mobile, on the download on the App Store for Apple, so iPad, iPhone. Download on the Mac App Store. Haven't seen that option before. And you can play it on Steam, on PC, on Windows. And so if we look at games, the original one is Kingdom Rush, then you have Kingdom Rush Frontiers, then Kingdom Rush Origins, then Kingdom Rush Vengeance. Maybe this one comes next, and then maybe this is the newest one, and then these, you have Iron Marines. I played a little bit of this, and I guess a sequel to Iron Marines Invasion. I'm not sure what this Junk World is. So they have a lot of good information here, and there's a strategy guide. But what I wanted to cover was, say with Kingdom Rush Vengeance, in campaign mode, you have 20 lives. If you beat it in casual and get 3 stars, and to get 3 stars, you need to have 18 lives at the end, 19 or 20. You have to end with those number of lives. You can lose at most 2 lives. If you lose 3 lives and you end up with 17, then you'll have 2 stars, and eventually go down to 1 star. You have to have at least 1 life left at the end of the game to complete it. If you have 0, then you've lost. And so here it says completed in impossible, but that doesn't tell the full story, because it's like, well, did I complete that with 1 star in impossible and 3 stars in casual? So I wish they added a way to signify that. I think there's still a few that I haven't. Let's look at this one. Yeah, completed in veteran. I could beat this in impossible and get 1 star, and I'd still have 3 stars on it. So if you want to record the fact that you beat it in, say, impossible or veteran with 3 stars, then I would advise you to make a recording with a screen recorder like OBS Studio, and then you could post that on YouTube. You could make a YouTube channel, and make some playlists to organize the videos. And also, in addition to keeping track of how many stars you got, like if you want to try to get 3 stars, you can also try to go for no lives lost, like NLL or 0LL. So even better than getting 18 to 20 lives at the end is having 20 lives left at the end. You can still get 3 stars if you let 2 guys through, but I like to see if I can get it with nobody getting through. Now in the Heroic and Iron, nobody can get through. If just one enemy gets through, you've lost, you don't win, because you only have 1 life. So with that one, you know that it's always no lives lost. And so let me show you an idea on how I organize the playlists for my YouTube channel. Let's see. So I have playlists based on towers. So if I wanted to see uses of a particular tower, like the Bone Flingers, or the Goblerings, or the Spectre's Mausoleum, or the Dark Knights, or the Orc Warrior's Den, or the Rotten Forest. I've created playlists for those ones that I just mentioned: Bone Flingers, Dark Knights, Rotten Forest. And I kind of decided that I would only focus on the 4th tier, because with some of these, like with this one, I think, no, not that one. With this one, I did have, like, this is not a 4th tier bone flinger, and I feel like that's not as notable. So to kind of cut down on having to do as much information, I really just focus on the 4th tier ones. I think it's this Spectre's Mausoleum, this Rotten Forest, this Spectre's Mausoleum, and this Dark Knights. These ones are not 4th tier. These ones. So yeah, Rotten Forest 4th tier, Spectre's Mausoleum 4th tier, Gobblings 4th tier, Orc Warriors Den 4th tier. And so what I can do with these towers playlists is, right now I don't have that many videos. I have 2 and all the 2, 1 and 1. But if I wanted to do an analysis of towers, like a tower ranking system or a tier list or something, then I needed footage of the use of a particular tower, I could look at these playlists. So what I would do is I would record me beating a level, say Ancient Gate, Impossible Campaign, like the campaign mode, Impossible difficulty, and then I'll see which towers I used, and I will make a playlist for those, and if the playlist already exists, I'll add it to the playlist. And then I also do the same thing with heroes. So here I have one video for using Dianun, the Storm Dragon, and then I like to use also Icecalt, the Ice Dragon. And then I have organized by what mode. So we have Iron mode, Heroic mode, and Campaign mode. Just with Kingdom Rush Vengeance, and then with Kingdom Rush. And then there's like mini campaigns, like the Rise of the Dragon mini campaign. I guess there's going to be 9 videos in here, because there's 3 levels and each one has 3 modes, so 3 times 3 is 9, so 5 to go. I have it for Impossible difficulty as opposed to Veteran, Casual, or Normal. Just for, in general, Kingdom Rush Vengeance. There's kind of 2 types of levels. There's levels with the main campaign, and then there's the elite levels. In general, the elite levels are harder than the campaign. You have to beat the campaign, and then you unlock the elite levels. I think in the old Flash version, you had to pay for the extra levels in Kingdom Rush, but Flash is no longer used. And then I also have Kingdom Rush Origins Erevan the Elementalist, the main campaign, campaign mode, Enchanted Forest, and that's the environment, like this blue purple background, and then the Impossible mode, and then here I have a playlist for tower rankings in Kingdom Rush Origins. So the main point of my video is that don't just play it, because it won't keep track of, and I can show another example with Kingdom Rush Frontiers. This one means I've beat it on Veteran. You got, but I don't think I got 3 stars in all of these. I think I got like 2 stars or something, with Casual, Normal, and Veteran. And another tip is play, like when you're first starting out and it's a brand new game, don't play it in Veteran. And the reason is when you're playing in Casual, you level up heroes faster. So if you're trying to get heroes to level 10, you don't want to play in Veteran, because they're going to level up slowly. Casual levels up fastest, followed by Normal, Veteran, and Impossible if it exists. The other thing is you'll start out with no stars, and you want to get all the stars, and you get stars by beating levels in the campaign. In I think Kingdom Rush Frontiers, Kingdom Rush Origins, you can get stars for completing Iron and Heroic challenges. In Kingdom Rush Vengeance, they changed it so you get upgrade points, and I don't think it doesn't matter how many stars you completed. Like if you got 2 stars, you get 3 upgrade points every time. And you can't get, like here I got 5 stars from this, 3 stars plus Heroic plus Iron, but you don't get extra stars in Kingdom Rush Vengeance when you complete Heroic and Iron. I think there are a few stages in Kingdom Rush Vengeance where you get a different number than 3 upgrade points. I think Jokul's Nest. But anyways, so like what I was doing with Kingdom Rush Origins is I beat the campaign in casual, and then I had a bunch of stars, and so I could unlock all the upgrades, and I got leveled up my hero, and then once I have all the upgrades and a full level hero, then I can go and try to do harder modes. Because especially if you're doing hard modes, you need all the upgrades for the towers and the Rain of Fire, the Lightning Bolt, and you want your hero up to full level. Another thing is when you play in casual, if you play in casual, you kind of get an idea for what's going to come. You kind of get a feel for it. Now, sometimes you can just beat it in Veteran. You don't need to try multiple times, but sometimes I try playing it in Veteran and I get stuck. I'll say, let me try it on an easier mode and kind of scale up the difficulty gradually instead of just starting at a really hard one like Veteran or Impossible. And then another thing is that with casual, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. What I did with Kingdom Rush Vengeance is I beat the campaign in Veteran. I would have done it differently. What I would have done is I would have beat the campaign in casual and then unlocked Impossible and then beat it in Impossible, because if possible, instead of doing Veteran then Impossible, I would do casual then Impossible, because Veteran takes longer than casual. And you can't play Impossible at first. You have to beat the campaign to unlock the Impossible mode. So it's like I might as well go all the way and do it in Impossible instead of doing Veteran then Impossible. So that way you don't have to beat it. And so anyways, you unlock Impossible in Kingdom Rush Origins and Kingdom Rush Vengeance and maybe some of the ones after that like Alliance and stuff. But with Kingdom Rush Frontiers and Kingdom Rush, the original, there's casual, normal, and Veteran. So those are some things that I wanted to share about Kingdom Rush. And one quick thing here. Right here, this means it's been beaten in Veteran, and this is my current difficulty level, so I can change what I want to play it in. And this check mark means you beat it in Veteran. I don't think there's any examples here where it says you beat it in casual. So that's just the icon.